Hey everyone, Indie Voice here, and today we're going over a game series that I played a lot throughout my gaming history, and honestly, I'm really happy to say that there's a brand new entry to the series coming February 20th. Today, we're getting our first look at Ys X Proud Nordics. First off, before we start this review, thanks to Nihon Falcom for providing a game key for this so I could spend time with this version, and I'm excited to keep playing it. Quick heads up, there will be some light spoilers. I'll be trying to keep them as minimum as possible because I absolutely love this game so far, and you should definitely take the time to experience the game yourself. Another quick note before we jump in, just a bit of fan talk. I am a longtime fan of the YS series, and I generally am glad to see another entry that I think both new players and longtime fans are going to enjoy. And this is important. You do not need to play the YS games in order. You can jump in anywhere or any part of the time throughout the series, and you'll still understand the story. That said, if you do play them out of order, you might miss some subtle callbacks to Adol's past adventures, but nothing that'll stop you from enjoying the game. Ys X Proud Nordics is one of the definitive edition of Ys X. You get the fast-paced combat, a strong emotional story, new mechanics, brutal high difficulty dungeons, and a great new storyline that is fully integrated and not just slapped on. This isn't just extra content, it feels part of the game. After a tense encounter at sea, the red-haired adventurer Adol and the proud Norman warrior Karja find themselves bound together by the mana shackles. Their shared enemy, the undying horde of the Grieger, threatening the Umbrella Gulf. Aboard their ship, the Sandra, Adol and Karja build a cruise, explore islands, and take the fight directly to the Grieger in what ends up being a really memorable journey. This version of Ys X brings improved graphics performance, quality of life updates, smoother overall pacing. This is easily the best way to experience Ys X. Out of the standout editions, the Olin Islands, you can join by Canute and Astrid, the Shield siblings, and their story blends so naturally in the main campaign it never feels optional or detached. It adds mystery, character depth, and genuinely interesting lore. Now let's talk about the gameplay, which I'm pretty sure you're very interested in because this is where Proud Nordics really shines. The mana shackles aren't just a story device. They completely change on how the combat works. Adol is faster, easier counters, clean combo chains. Karja is slower, heavy damager, excellent at breaking enemy armor. They're designed to depend on each other and it works really well. The cross-action system lets you pull off the duo attacks that feel powerful without being overly complicated. The new mana abilities also include the mana string to traversal and positioning, mana ride, which is fast movement on a hoverboard and some other things, mana burst, and mana holds, which can manipulate the environment in smart ways. It adds additional strategy without slowing the pace, and that is very YS. You got naval exploration and combat. You can spend a lot of time sailing and upgrading your ship, engaging in sea battles. The ship progression feels meaningful, and naval combat adds variety without overstaying its welcome. It's not just filler, it actually complements the adventure. A few honest notes here. Now, the English voice acting, I feel a little bit mixed about.
Long time no see!
It's not bad, but there are some moments where I personally preferred switching over to Japanese voices with English subtitles. That comes down to personal preference. I'm not saying you should do that. Visually and mechanically, though, the YS series continues to improve. Combat stays addictive, characters are memorable, longtime fans will absolutely appreciate seeing familiar faces such as Adol and Dogi again. The new system feels fresh without abandoning what makes YS YS. Now, a bit of a warning ahead of time because I'm pretty sure you're going to experience this soon, as that day 1 patch will be happening on the Switch 2 versions and the PS5 versions. It'll be fixing the English text, graphics and audio, rendering issues, and general bug fixes. It's good to see that support right out the gate. So for the pros and cons of Ys X Proud Nordics: pros, fast and satisfying combat, strong duo system with Adol and Karja, mana mechanics add depth without complexity, naval gameplay is generally fun, the Oland Island content feels meaningful. Cons: English voice acting can be a bit of a hit or miss, some systems take a bit to fully open up. So here we are, where we are pretty much asking the question, where is this landing on the spectrum of indie voice in general? I give it a solid gameplay leaning towards a hidden gem. Ys X Proud Nordics is a confident evolution to the series. It respects longtime fans while being welcoming to newcomers, and the balance isn't easy to pull off. Now, if you're a fan of action RPGs, fast combat, or the Ys series in general, this one is absolutely one to keep on your radar and in your library.